Hey, what's going on, everybody? Knowledge coming at you again. This is a video response to long time subscriber of mine, Cece. She go by the Haitian Princess. She been riding with me for a while, so she wanted me to respond to her video on the dark skinned girls documentary. And I had heard about it, that it was in the works, but I didn't get around to watch it. So she sent me the link and everything. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave the link in the description box. I should be getting paid for this free marketing promotion, but I'm not even going to go there with it. But y'all can check it out. Just go to the link, description box or whatever, click on it. But as far as my response to the video, first, let me back it up. Her whole video, which again, you guys can check it out in the description box. She was saying how, she felt like the documentary kind of was portraying black women as being weak, or, inferior to everyone, or as if we're complaining and basically just putting a negative light on each other. And I had a different perspective from a documentary. First of all, I didn't think it showed black women as being weak at all. I think we live in a society now where everybody is sympathetic to everyone's issues besides black people's. We just saw that thing that happened in Connecticut. Don't get me wrong, that was very sad what happened to those kids. Nobody deserves it. Nobody wants to, send their kids to school and get a call saying they've been murdered. But you had President Obama go out there, make a speech, cry and shit on the news. But when it comes to certain things that are going on within the black community, people are like, oh, you guys are just overreacting. Oh, you just whining and complaining. We don't hear anything from Barack Obama. You see what's going on in Chicago right now, and he hasn't said anything about that. You would think, him being from there, he'd go over there and really put his foot in a lot of the stuff, ass that's going on over there. But, just like I said, I think that, black people are always told to shut up and not really address things and not fight for things that we want to be done or are uplifting here in this country. So I didn't get that perspective at all. I think this documentary was very good. I think it was needed to be talked about, although we've had these conversations before. And I heard you mention in the video, you said you and your sister hasn't experienced some of the things that the women were talking about in the documentary. And I just want to bring to your attention that it's like you say, you're Haitian. You come from, even though you're a black woman, you come from a different type of lifestyle and somewhat mindset than a lot of other black women have here in this country. Every day when you click on the TV, you see the black woman being demeaned, being disrespected. We don't have a lot of well-rounded images out there of the black woman or the black man. So a lot of black women do come up in this country as, having a problem with their skin color. You're always told the darker you are, the uglier you are, the lighter you are, the prettier you are. And a lot of that goes back to the whole slavery issue that we deal with and the Willie Lynch syndrome. We have been conditioned to fight amongst one another. And that's what I was talking about in the whole Paula Deen video. We're always conditioned to go against each other and say, oh, you need to stop complaining. You need to stop doing this. Y'all cooning and stuff. Y'all doing this, y'all doing that. But when it comes to things that other people are doing to keep us as a permanent underclass, we don't want to fight for that. Why? Because you have a lot of black people in this country who are scared. It's easy to get on YouTube and everywhere else and bash our own people. That's easy. But when it comes to fighting outside entities that come against us, everybody's quiet. You got a few warriors out here and a few queens that will actually fight for the things that go against us every single day. But for the most part, people are scared. They don't want to voice their opinion. They don't want to seem as the outcast. They don't want to lose their job, or they want to continue tap dancing and shuffling for the white man. But, you know, I just think that, you know, something like this had to be addressed, you know, and I do agree with you when you said that we do have to uplift people, uplift each other, and we have to take responsibility for some of the things that are going on. But that being said, it's not just responsibility that holds the black community back in this country. We have things that are going against us every day. You know, just like I said before in previous videos, in the 70s, the black homes were divided. You know, you welfare came in. You had a lot of brothers that were losing their job. You know, and it came down to, do I let my family eat, or do I stay in the household, but wonder where my next meal is gonna come from, or wonder how I'm gonna feed my family? So the black homes were really torn apart in the 70s. And, you know, from there, you just have society and the media putting into a lot of black women's head that, you know, don't respect the black man. You know, the whole system's been designed to demean the black man, whether it's taking away our ability to provide for our family, whether it's racism, whether it's you know, discrimination with black women, whether it's from, you know, the skin color, or them just being an overall woman. The black man has been demeaned in this country, and it's been, how can I put this? Things have been put into place for the black woman to look at the black man as being inferior, not being a complete male. And that's why you have a lot of these animosity and arguments between the black woman and the black man, because all these things play into part of our condition today. And, you know, I know you said, you know, a lot of black people need to, you know, stop always blaming things on racism and, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But racism is not, you know, you got to sit in the back of the bus and shit now. Racism is institutionalized now. I heard you mention how, you know, a lot of our black brothers are being locked up, and you were saying how you had to have done a crime for you to get locked up. But here's the thing to that. You have to take it to fact that the police departments have racially targeted black men to lock us up. The prison system is nothing but a business. So their whole design, the whole system is, okay, we're going to strip the ability for the black man to provide for himself. What does that do? That's going to lead to misdirection. That's going to lead to crime. We're going to pump bullshit in the community like drugs and alcohol to not only kill the black community, but so to set them up to commit crimes so that we can again lock them up in jail and profit off of them and make money off of them. And part of that is just, you know, our brothers not understanding what's going against them, not being educated, and not waking up and saying, hey, we need to go against a lot of these things that are coming against us. We need to fight. We need to stop, you know, falling into the systems that are designed to keep us as a permanent underclass in this country. So, like I said, part of it is on personal responsibility, but another thing is that people just don't know their history. And I know I say this a lot. I know Brother Harvey says it a lot. You got to learn your history. You got to control your dollar. That is very important. And I think part of it, you know, that's just kept us down for decades is just we just don't know our history, and we think everything is hip hop, or, you know, dribbling a basketball, making money. It's more to a black man or a black woman or the black community as a whole than money or us getting out the hood. So, you know, I just wanted to clear that up. You know, you got to look at the overall picture. You can't look at just a simple fact that, oh, black men are filling up the prison system at a high rate. You have to ask yourself, why is that? You think black men just want to, oh yeah, we just want to go out here and commit crime and we want to just tear up the community? No. You have those out there that do that and fall into the traps. But a lot of this stuff is a setup. A lot of our brothers are you know, fake prosecuted, getting locked up for things that they didn't commit, or crimes they didn't commit. So it's an overall system that's designed to, you know, really just tear us apart, whether it's from our complexion, whether it's from demeaning each other, disrespecting each other, whether it's from just us not being educated on who we really are, whether it's the church system telling us to be very passive and telling us to pray, but yet they don't do anything for the community, just hoop and holler every Sunday and tell you to pay your tithes. It's everything. And I think it's come a time where we need to speak up about our issues, and we need to just stop talking, but we need to start doing. You know, education is a key part of us uplifting ourselves, but at the same time, after you get that education, you still have another system you have to deal with just breaking into the workforce. And that's why I always say that we need to start opening our own businesses, and we need to start controlling our dollar and, you know, creating opportunities for ourselves. You know, it's time that we stop feeling sorry for everybody else and start being concerned about us. Because if you don't give a damn about yourself, nobody else will. So, you know, I thought it was a good documentary. I felt it was needed. You know, black women do deal with those type of issues with the whole skin color thing. And, you know, you got jokers out here like Lil Wayne, like I said before, that's playing into these type of stereotypes. And, you know, you got rappers and all kind of, not just the rappers, but people just in the media as a whole. They are playing into this whole, oh, if you're light skinned, you're more attractive. We see how they're lighting up Beyonce's photos on these magazines. I can't even count how many magazines I've seen of dark skinned women. And I'll go on, you know, 7-Eleven or some type of magazine store, and I'll be like, wait a minute, you're not that light. So, you know, you really got to ask yourself, what's the overall plan of all this? And it's really just to keep us lost and to keep us in the traps. But, you know, that was my feedback on the whole video. You know, I hope you get well with your sickness. I'm glad you're making videos again. You know, you make pretty good videos, so, you know, keep doing that. But, you know, I just had a different perspective on this. And I do feel like the documentary was needed. I don't think it's, you know, making us feel sad for ourselves or making us have a sit-down type of attitude. I think what it's doing is waking up people, and it's making us aware of the type of bullshit we deal with day to day, from something as simple as skin color. And if you're a dark-skinned woman out there, know that, you know, beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. You know, just because you're light-skinned don't mean you're a good person, don't mean you're attractive. I've seen plenty of ugly-ass light-skinned women. And I've seen plenty of beautiful dark-skinned women. And vice versa. But, you know, and another thing, for you brothers out there that's playing into this whole, you know, light-skinned, dark-skinned thing, you need to cut that bullshit out. Because what you're doing is you're killing the community. I see a lot of hypocrites out here. You feed into this whole light-skinned, dark-skinned thing, and then you want to talk like you Malcolm X, or like you trying to save the black community. Get the fuck out of here selling them wolf tickets and shit, because people like me, I realize what you're doing. And for people that's listening to this video, you need to realize what a lot of these people are doing. But for you guys that saw the documentary, give me your feedback. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Wake up.